Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to my channel, and it's this time of the week, it's time to talk about next week releases. I'm changing this series name from next week on PSVR to the PSVR drop because it's so original and nobody ever used it, especially Sony on their blog. Very good and big week, tons and tons of new games next week, so many that we better just jump straight into it and talk about them. On 4th of December we get in ARCA'S Path, a game from the Rebellion. They're gonna be publishing it. You might know them from Zone, a nice VR game. ARCA'S Path, much simpler game. You controlling a ball using your head and you progressing through the level. Starts off a bit simple, the levels getting a bit complicated, you can take multiple paths, loads of collectibles, so bit of replay value, a simple but fun game. Also on December 4th we get in Rouge, and this is a very satisfying flying experience. You put in on your wingsuit and you jump in off cliff in order to fly and race your opponents. 8-player multiplayer as well. 4 environments, 90 different tracks. The environments, that weather in them can change, it can start rain, you can race at night, at day, just so much going on in this game. Very good experience. Now listen, on the US PlayStation blog the game is not listed, so I wonder if it's just a mistake or it might be releasing in Europe first and then US might get it later. I'm not sure. Now also on December 4th, this is one for all of you dancers there who likes to dance a bit but just by using your DualShock. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight will come out. Now this is not all in VR. VR mode is only when you dressing characters, they strike a pose, they do a dance and you look at them and say thank you. And also on December 4th, Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight coming out. So this is the same like previous game with the same PSVR mode, very small mode. So basically all the same, just different stuff happening, and this is also selling at a price because you can sell two games that are nearly the same and earn more money, or you can release them as a bundle together and earn even more money. That's the meaning and the message. Also on December 4th, Prison Boss VR is coming out. You've been a very naughty boy, what you did. Tell me all your secrets. You ended up in prison, but you quite handy down there because you crafting some stuff and then trading it, earning some money, and basically your goal is to become a prison boss. Now on December 5th, Picture Party VR, not much known about this game, I can't find the developer of this game. What you're doing is, it's like a guess and draw game when you, instead of having a paper and yourself in front of people, you put in the headset on so you don't have to see their ugly faces, feel their nasty breaths on you, you can't feel their horny, pervy eyes checking you out while you drawing. No, you in VR and you draw. Why to draw on paper when you can unsocialize and draw in VR? On December 6th in Europe, only Red Matter coming out. This is be Europe first and then US probably later. In this game you go into abandoned space station to see what kind of shit gone down there. Your meaning and message of your mission is to find out. And you've got little claw-like arms in order to pick stuff and also examine tons and tons of stuff. Very nice little things to discover, very good reviews on PC, and it's coming to PSVR. On December 7th, in Europe only, once again, Europe, like getting shit this week, what's happening? But anyway, GUNGRAVE VR coming out on December 7th, a classic from PS2 area, like 15-year-old game, coming to PlayStation VR, reworked, looks a lot better, and of course in VR it's gonna be loads and loads better as well. The game is great, so I'm assuming VR version will be great as well. And also on December 7th, GUNGRAVE VR UN comes out, and this is episode 2 on GUNGRAVE VR, just like with Persona, why to sell one game? You can sell two and earn more money. In GUNGRAVE, VR UN is a bit different because the action, it's like a side-scrolling action, it's only 3 missions, so it's cheaper as well. But also, like with Persona dancing games, why to release 2 games if you can release them as a bundle and earn a bit more money? But you get a bit better value for it. GUNGRAVE VR Loaded Coffin edition will be out for all of you physical collectors, but this edition will be digital as well. Now, US, if you wonder when you get in GUNGRAVE, that's gonna be week after on 11th. And also on December 7th, Guns and Stories Bulletproof VR coming out. You are a cowboy in the cowboy land with your cowboy hands and holding your cowboy guns in order to kill the bandits, because those bandits, they just don't deserve to go to prison, they deserve to die. So you'll be shooting them, a nice little wave shooter. And also on December 7th, Paper Dolls coming out on disc in Europe only, again, Europe. What's happened to us? We never used to get more games than US, and now something happened, I don't know what. But anyway, Paper Dolls coming out on disc, 15-hour horror game for all of you people who like to be scared, and all of you who like to collect games. And also, let's just talk a bit about Titanic VR. I spoke about it earlier this week, that it's not come out in all the world, there's some countries missing. The developers give me a review copy, and they said the official press release will be on 6th of December, so I'm assuming that's when the rest of the world will get Titanic VR. And also, affected, the Manor didn't come out everywhere, there was some glitch with the release, so if you're missing it on your store, it should be with you next week as well, a nice little color walkthrough experience. Now look how much stuff happening, how I supposed to cover those if I didn't even cover all the games this week. I'm gonna have to do it somehow, and that's it, bye.